Welcome to CamFun Courses, Cambridge English for Young Learners.
Student's Book, page 4. 1. Jane's clever idea.
Jane lived in Fairfield. Everyone in the town knew her, but they never saw Jane walking. Jane loved her bike and loved riding to the shops and to school, but she loved riding her bike around the lake in the park most. Last Friday, when Jane rode her bike between two park seats, a rabbit hopped out in front of her. She stopped really quickly and fell on the ground. Jane was okay because she always wore a helmet, but her bike wasn't.
Oh no,
she thought.
Now I need a new front wheel. Mum,
she said when she got home.
Can you buy me a new front wheel for my bike?
Oh dear, her mother answered. We need to buy a new swimsuit for your sister and a present for your grandmother. We can't buy you a new front wheel too. Sorry, Jane.
But I need my bike to ride to school and the shops and around the lake, Mum,
Jane said. You can walk to school and the shops and go for nice walks in the park, Jane, her mother answered. Jane didn't like that idea. She went upstairs to her bedroom and thought and thought. Then she took a pair of ice skates from under her bed and went to find her friend Sam.
Sam,
she said,
I need a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have these ice skates. Would you like them?
I'd like your ice skates, Sam answered, but I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like my tennis racket? I never play tennis now.
Well,
Jane said,
I like your tennis racket more than these old ice skates. Okay, thanks.
She gave Sam her ice skates, and Sam gave Jane her tennis racket. Then Jane went to find her friend Matt.
Matt,
she said,
I need a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have this tennis racket. Would you like it? I'd like your tennis racket,
Matt answered.
But I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like these 5 CDs? The band's really cool, but all this music is on my new laptop now. Well,
Jane said,
I like those CDs more than this tennis racket. Okay, thanks.
She gave Matt the tennis racket, and Matt gave Jane his 5 CDs. Then Jane went to find her friend Paul.
Paul,
she said,
I need a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have these CDs. Would you like them?
I'd like your CDs,
Paul answered.
But I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like this old skateboard? It's too short and too slow for me.
Well,
Jane said,
I like your skateboard more than these CDs. Okay, thanks.
Jane gave Paul the CDs, and Paul gave her his skateboard. Jane took it, stood on it, and then rode back down the street on it. Jane's friend Claire was outside her house. She saw Jane and called,
Hi! What a fantastic skateboard! Where did you get that?
Paul gave it to me.
Jane answered.
He said it was too short and too slow for him. It's okay for me, but I don't really want it. I want a new wheel for my bike.
Well,
Claire said.
my bike's very old, but both its wheels are fine. Would you like it?
Jane started laughing.
Yes, I would. I'd love it. Thanks.
She said.
And would you like this skateboard?
Wow! Yes, please.
Claire said. Jane gave Claire the skateboard and then rode Claire's old bike home. Jane's mother was in the kitchen. You look happy, she said.
Well,
Jane said.
I've got not one, but 2 new wheels for my bike.
What? How? Where from? When? Jane's mother asked.
I can't tell you now, Mum.
Jane laughed.
I'm too busy. I've got to fix my bike. Then I want to ride around the lake 6 times before dinner.